can believe what's on the incel websites. I can believe the black pill, whatever. I can believe what they're saying, right? From their bedrooms, you know what I'm saying? From their attics, their parents' house. Or I can look outside and look at my actual experience. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Marvel Matter back with another video. And today, man, I just want to give y'all a reality check, man. Give y'all a reality check because I'm noticing that a lot of guys are not in touch with reality. They just are not in touch with reality at all. Like, what I mean by that is there is an obsession in a romanticized ideology about other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like there's this obsession about what other guys have, what other guys are getting. So an example, let's say height, right? Guys are in their own head because it's not just based on your own, it's not just made up in your head, right? You're hearing this rhetoric from content creators, you're hearing this rhetoric from TikTok, you're hearing this rhetoric, right? All the time. Girls want tall guys, girls want tall guys, girls want tall guys, right? So then you're absorbing that information and you're making that reality because you're making what somebody's telling you over and over again your reality. You're getting brainwashed. That's literally the definition of brainwashed. You're being brainwashed into thinking it's over if you're not 6'2". That doesn't make any sense. If you actually go, you don't have to go. Stop right now. I helped a commenter, you know what I'm saying, subscriber, you know who you are, with this thought process because he was a certain height and he wanted to be another height, and he was talking about getting a consultation with a doctor to do that, I guess the surgery where you break the femur, pull the bone apart, put the rod in, like all that, right? To gain, I think 4 inches, right? To gain 4 inches of height. Now, that's a big difference, right? That's a big difference in height, but I'm like, okay, think about it. But the height that he was trying to get to, what to me, it just wasn't a crazy height. You know what I'm saying? It was like 6 feet. So I'm like, bro, think about this. Think about the people in your real life who are 6 feet. Are they beating women off with a stick? No, they're not. Women, like, you know, people who already have these things that you're obsessed about, but they're not, you don't see women running after them in real life. Like I said this before, I work with bona fide models that are signed to Wilhelmina. Models, when they're not working, they do catering events. Unless they're models that are working all the time, supermodels, models that are just, you know, on the roster, but they have the look, they just didn't pop yet. They're on the roster. They do catering events in LA. They do catering events in Miami. They do catering events in New York. They do brand ambassador deals. I work with a company that staffs models. I'm one of the models. You know what I'm saying? We work and we do these events. We work for Prada. We work for Gucci. We work at the Oscars. We do all types of stuff. And I'm telling you, I'm not gonna use me because, you know, I don't have the standard ideal look, whatever. But I'm telling you, these guys that I work with, when we're there, no girl is running up to them and saying, oh my gosh, you look so good, you look so good, you look so good. That's not happening. I work with these guys day after day after day, and nothing happens to them. I've seen one of them get a girl. He wasn't even the model type, he was more of like an actor, but he had an aura, he had a personality, he was smiling, he was friendly, you know what I'm saying? He was going up, he was having conversation. He got a girl. I've never seen the rest of them get a girl. I've never seen it. Right, so I have a reality. I'm looking at real life. I can believe what's on the incel websites. I can believe the black pill, whatever. I can believe what they're saying, right, from their bedrooms, you know what I'm saying, from their attics, their parents' house. Or I can look outside and look at my actual experience. I'm around these actual guys. One of them, I've seen him on one of the incel like pages on Instagram, whatever, as an example. Right, so he's the guy. I've never seen this guy have girls running after him at these events. Women are all around. You know what I'm saying? We worked at a Prada event. There was all type of influencers. There was all type of actresses. All this stuff. Nobody was looking at him. He was the help. You feel me? His actual girl in real life is cool. She looks good. I'm not saying she don't look good, but she's cool. She's not the baddest girl I've ever seen. Right? So like, Look at these guys. Look at their girls, right? People praise certain models, but if you look at their girlfriends, like, do you really want their girlfriend? That's who they got. Like, that's who they have. I'm not trying to be a hater. I just want you to think and like look at the reality. Like, do you actually want what that guy has? No, focus on what you have. Focus on what you can do. You'll see guys who you've seen it so many times. Guys who you think are like, well, how did he get her? Like the girl of your dreams, right? The guy that she's with probably doesn't look like one of these model guys. You feel me? He's either if it's a celebrity, he's either rich or he is like somebody leading in his field, or you know what I'm saying? He has something. It's not because he's a model looking guy. These model looking guys are not. The girlfriends don't look that crazy. So occasionally they do. Occasionally you'll get a couple where they're both just like outstandingly beautiful. But for the majority, that's not the case. So like think about that. Think about the reality. You got to be in touch with reality. You're in your own life. You're getting compliments. You're getting girls' attention. You're getting choosing signals. Why are you worried about if only I had this? Everybody got, things that they would like to improve, they would like to change. If I could be 6'2", I would be 6'2". I wish I was 6'2". I wish I was, but I'm not. So I can't sit around complaining about the fact that I'm not 6'2" and be in my room sulking like, damn, if only I was 6'2". Meanwhile, this girl wants me, this girl wants me, this girl wants me, this girl wants me. But I'm mad because I'm like, what about the girls who don't want? What about the girls who want somebody that's 6'2"? It's silliness. And it's not reality. It's out of touch. It's childish, really. It's just like it's like frustrating because and the thing is, I know because I got caught in that for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got caught in that mindset for a little bit. But then I'm like, bro, my reality is just, it's not what they're saying online. You feel me? Like the reality, what I'm looking out and seeing with my own eyes is not what's going on. My own experiences are telling me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a certain look. I don't have that look, but yet I'm getting girls, right? And the thing is, another thing, attractiveness is a spectrum, right? So you don't have to be a supermodel to get a girl, obviously, right? There's tiers to it, there's levels to it. And once you pass a certain threshold, they don't care after that. I promise you, the girls, you have to look good enough. They're not gonna, like, if they think a guy is sexy, let's say, damn, he's sexy, but then another sexy guy who's sexier comes, they're not gonna be like, oh, you're not sexy anymore, I want this guy. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. People are not like that. You know what I'm saying? People, as long as you look good to them, they can acknowledge, okay, yeah, if I was single, if I was single and I could choose again, yeah, I'll be with that guy. But the reality is they're not gonna just leave this guy for that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all gotta think about real life. Don't be stuck on the internet. Don't be stuck on what these content creators are saying. They're saying things to you in order to get you to, check in every week, so that, you know what I'm saying, you can get more and more and more advice. But the advice that they want you to get is all sensationalized. The advice that they're giving is all sensationalized. You know what I'm saying? They know that this is not true. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to be good enough, really, to get girls. You just got to be good enough. If you're good enough, there's a threshold that you got to pass. Yeah. If you're under the threshold, you got work to do. But once you're past the threshold, obsessing over getting to the top of the food chain is not necessary. You don't need that. A guy who looks at the top of the food chain is still gonna get beat up by a guy who, if a guy, let's say this is the threshold, right? This is the threshold. A guy who's up here at the top, right? This is the threshold, remember. He can still get beat by a guy that's here. If this guy makes a better connection with the girl, she's gonna like him more. She might see him and be like, wow, he looks good. But she talks to him for a little bit, and she's not gonna really care. Then she's gonna go with this guy because he still looks good. She's still attracted. You can only get so attracted, right? You've seen girls that you're attracted to, right? Then you've seen another girl that you're attracted to. But when you saw this girl isolated by herself, you like, damn, like that feeling you get, you like, yo, she look good. You know what I'm saying? But if you put her picture next to another girl, she could look better. But that feeling you get, it only goes so high. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh my gosh, like she looks so good. You're not gonna feel more than that for this girl. And it's the same thing with women. It's a threshold. Once they're in the zone, once you're in the zone, you're good. So don't worry about being perfect. Everybody has a flaw. Everybody has a flaw, right? So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because guys need to like get out of this internet mindset. Get out of this. Stop being locked into what all these what you're hearing online, the TikTok, all the content creators. Like, get out in the real world and go look and see for yourself. Go experience something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself out there. Talk to a girl. Like, if your problem is you're not afraid to do all that, you do all that, but then you still don't get girls, okay. Then there's some nuances that I'm giving you. Then you gotta do the handsome man's game, you gotta chill, you know what I'm saying? Wait, see the signs, okay, she like me, cool, I'm gonna wait it out, you know what I'm saying? You can do that once you are once you're past the threshold, once you're in a certain position. But if you're not in that position, if you don't feel comfortable going up and talking to a girl, you should go up and talk to a girl, even if it's not gonna work. Because when you don't, unless your dating life is good. If your dating life is good, don't listen to anything I'm saying. But if your dating life is not good, and you're like, okay, well, girls are just intimidated by me. That's right. That's what it is, right? But yet, girls are not coming up to you. Girls are not, you know what I'm saying? You barely getting girls. You barely getting positive interactions with girls. Things are not going well. You can't just be like, well, it's because I'm handsome. I'm so handsome, right? You got to be like, okay, I'm handsome, but maybe there's some other stuff I can work on. And then you work on that stuff and you'll see, okay, cool. Now I'm getting more attention. Because when you're handsome, you're still gonna get a lot of attention. You're still gonna get a lot of validation. It just is what it is. They're not always intimidated. I've said this before. But yeah, y'all gotta get out of your head about certain things. You're good, you're chilling, right? If you've heard you're handsome from multiple women outside of your family, you're good already. Just believe it. Just believe it. It only does you good to believe it. Now you gotta be like, okay, so there must be more to it than just being handsome, right? It took me a little while to realize that. I used to be stuck on the handsome thing. I'm like, well, I'm handsome, so if I'm handsome, where are the girls? But there's more. The answer is there's more to it than that. That's just what it is. All right, fellas, so like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Get in touch with reality, man. Go talk to some girls. It's okay to get rejected. It doesn't matter. Nobody's keeping score for you. There's no record anywhere. Go talk to a girl. Go put yourself in a position. You know what I'm saying? Go try some things. The next video I'm gonna do is on how to start conversations. So once you get, I'm gonna drop that one. Take what I'm saying in that one and go out into the world. The advice I'm giving you is to go out into the world and try it and see it. You know what I'm saying? It's not all this. You gotta work on yourself. Yeah, cool. Looks max, cool. Yeah, but you gotta do something with it, right? You gotta go out into the world and do something with it. All right. You know what it is? It's mind over matter. Marvel over matter. Let's get it.